Which one is best? Which one is worst? Which one is last? Which one is first? You can have your opinions, but we say what?
Welcome to We Say What, where we say what, and that's that about that. I'm Jackie, and as usual, I'm joined by the lovely and talented Priscilla
Kavanaugh.
And this time I'm going to remind you that if you like what you hear or you see, please take a moment to rate, review, subscribe on Spotify, on YouTube, find us on Instagram. Anywhere that you can like and subscribe and support and mention really helps us get the word out. We love doing this. We want to keep doing this. Today, we are going to be diving into a pretty heavy topic for the two of us, but one on which I think, kind of bonded or started our online relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Back when I was Velvet Hammer Designs, I still have that little t-shirt shop, but that's not where I spend most of my internet activity these days. And we're going to be talking about the best Bravo show.
Oh.
It's a big one. It's a doozy.
It's political.
People are going to be upset. There's going to be some fervor. But I also know that we have a couple of guests already lined up that are Bravo related, and this might have been a good topic. You might think, Jackie, why are we wasting this on just the two of us? But here's why. I think when we get them on, they're so knowledgeable, we should get more detailed. We could do best Bravo husbands or best Bravo fight on a boat, that sort of.
There are so many fights on boats.
Yeah.
Best Sprinter van moment.
Best use of bonnets, best costume argument. And that reminds me, if you are not watching this, how dare you? We look gorgeous today.
Mm-hmm.
You can find us on YouTube, we think, and Spotify.
Hopefully by now. where you can see us.
Where you can see us. And also the bracket will be there, we hope, for you to keep up with so that you can agree, disagree, or at least just watch along with us. Anything you want to say before we get into this?
I hate it. It's hard.
Well, I also want to say I did not include all Bravo shows. I did not include even the Housewives. Like Dallas was on there, my first iteration. I removed it.
Mm-hmm.
I had Ultimate Girls Trip on there. I removed it. There are some Peacock shows like Traitors, which might have deserved a place on here, but Peacock is not Bravo. It feels intertwined right now. So I struggled a little bit making it. And I just want you to know there are some honorable mentions that will not be discussed, but we still hold places for it in our hearts. Also, like Summer House has Martha's Vineyard, which was great. And also Winter House, which I did not include, but there were
Married to Medicine isn't on here, which has a cult following, I know. Mm-hmm.
And Ladies of London I wanted to include, but
Gallery Girls.
Yes, and we take it way back. But I just had to make choices. Life's full of tough choices, isn't it?
It is. And I think the takeaway here is that it's really hard to be us.
So hard. But let's dive in because this could take us a while. We start with Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which was my first Bravo
exposure.
Yeah. Versus OC, which is, I believe, the first Housewives franchise.
First ever, yeah. And I could swear, and like I've since done the math and it doesn't add up, but I have this memory of having strep throat in college and being very sick on my futon, and Vicki Gunvalson screaming about a family van curing me.
It's not funny. We are going on a cruise. This is not funny. You have a little family van. When do you ever bring a family van to pick up 6 people?
Oh.
Now, since I've done the math, I'm like, how did I conflate all these things? Because the timeline doesn't match up, but it just is so visceral a memory that it had to have happened.
Wow. That you were healed by Victoria Gunvalson.
By the drama of that.
Wow. Now, see, I have my first memory of Beverly Hills, which was, and like I said, I would never have watched Bravo if it weren't for this moment, which my sister-in-law, who I have since traveled to the Mecca of Sir Pump. We went on an extravaganza. We went and saw Watch What Crappens. Who, if you're not listening to Watch What Crappens, what are you doing? she told me, "Hey, I think this lady, Lisa Vanderpump's son, looks like your brother," which is her husband. And I was like, okay,
Max?
whatever. Max, yeah.
Okay.
Not anymore. But at that moment,
Uncanny.
identical. I will now put a picture up on the screen for you to see. Actually, my photo in my phone for when my brother calls me is Max Vanderpump. Because they look so similar. Also, I am a Lisa Vanderpump apologist.
Okay.
She can do no wrong in my eyes. And I love the glitz and the glam of
Yeah.
Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
I feel like that's everything that Real Housewives really is. OC has Heather Dubrow, so they do have it there.
Although I'm just gonna say she's campaigning.
She is, and she's not. She's
She's
like
trying.
she's an outlier. You know what I mean? She's not
Yeah.
central. I mean, her hair's brown for Pete's sake. She does. And
Well,
I'm not
you
saying
gotta have one. We have to be represented.
right, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying that in the OC world, if you don't have a helmet of platinum blonde hair, who even are you? That said, I also feel that the political leanings of many of the OC members have had me questioning whether I should be even supporting the franchise.
Yeah, I will say that, and this is true for a lot of these, just looking forward, that
Mhm.
these shows go through evolutions, iterations, so that it's tough to say like I have love for OC, but it has
Mm.
become so it is so far from where it was and what made
Right.
it so fun and funny. And this season especially, like they're wearing their politics on their sleeve, in my opinion.
Mm.
And like I also don't know what it's like to be just someone who enjoys the show. I'm chronically online.
Right.
I'm seeing their extracurriculars, and I just think yeah, it's gotten icky.
It's gotten icky. It's got, like I said, I really feel it's like, we're boycotting Target and Starbucks, also maybe OC at some point. I don't know. And
Yeah.
I'm not saying they all are worth, but I do like the show. Like I've watched this season. I mean,
Yeah. But it's also gotten a bit exhausting with Tamara coming back and just screaming
Yes.
and just, it within itself has become like this cycle of storyline that like is just a little bit taxing.
Yeah.
And the Bravoverse is kind of like, what are we doing here? I
Yeah,
feel
let's
like
move
we're at a
along.
little bit of an impasse with
Right.
OC in a Dallas
Although-
kind of, it's reminiscent of Dallas. Like, why are we doing this?
Why are we supporting this? Why the core fan base is not, although shockingly, sometimes the fan base that I find on Facebook is in support of that a lot. But Facebook is what it is. And we are blessed to have Tamara back because of Watch What Crappens' impression of Tamara as Cartman, which I live for. Like I live for that impression.
Then I went to your house one time and you gave everybody a lemon in their drink. Where did you get that lemon?
Well, let's hope
Um,
that doesn't go away no matter what happens with the show, which I think we're talking about it as if it's on the chopping block, and I don't particularly
That's
think
true.
so for me, I'm gonna say Beverly Hills as well. Again,
Okay.
it's not in its strongest place. And like Kyle, if you're not gonna live your life authentically, we're sick of it.
I want
But
Kyle off, honestly. Goodbye, Kyle.
It would be interesting to see. We haven't had a true big shakeup there. People have
Yeah.
come and gone. It's been like a rotation,
Mhm.
but not a true shakeup. So I'm gonna move forward with Beverly Hills, and I feel like that's where you are too.
Yes. And I need to amend my statement. I agree with you. If Kyle does not live her authentic life, goodbye, Kyle, because I think there's so much there.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible that she could have the most interesting storylines in the history of time. And I love looking at her homes. Like I really do love seeing what she's doing. It's like what I miss about Lisa Vanderpump is now in Kyle.
Could now be in Kyle.
Yeah, could now be in Kyle. But anyway. All right, let's move on to Atlanta versus Salt Lake City. This is a toughie. And again, this I think really depends for me. on the ebbs and flows of the franchises.
Yes. And I would say Atlanta is in a low. This was not a great season. I'm here for Portia coming back, but
Yeah.
like it wasn't a great season. And Salt Lake is the
Is-
gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah. And Atlanta it's been a multiple year slump, I would say.
Yeah.
And this season I loved the beginning of, but
Mm.
I will tell you I stopped watching halfway through the Atlanta season this year, and that makes me sad because I also
Right.
love Portia being back. Yeah, I think
It
for
was a
me,
weird mix too. Like some of the newbies just came in super hot,
right?
and sort of didn't. And we found out at the reunion that there was a lot of like plotting, not plotting,
Mm.
but like alliances and like pre-talk. Which look, we know these things are going on, but like
Mhm.
it's like once you say it out loud, it like kind of ruins what's going on. I don't know. I think I miss Candy. I miss Candy Coated Nights.
Yes.
You know, there was a dream team. So I'm gonna go with Salt Lake City because they just continue to serve. And it's almost the entire original cast except for people who have been convicted of felonies. Which says something.
Isn't it interesting that people convicted of felonies on housewife shows have consequences for their actions?
Isn't that weird?
Isn't that weird? But yeah, I agree. I agree on this one for sure. I think the next round for those two is going to be tough. But let's
Yes.
move on.
Yes.
Okay, we've got
This one is also
Potomac.
tough.
This is very tough, especially where we're sitting right now with these two. I think
Mm-hmm.
Potomac versus Miami is where we are now. And we're in the middle of the Potomac season.
Yeah. So it kind of remains to be seen.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what's going on. And also with all the Wendy drama in the news, I mean, I wonder if they're gonna did they do a pick the cameras back up at the end of the season? Like, are they gonna show any of that?
I thought I saw that I don't know.
Because that could really make an impact at the end of the season. Because Wendy's being very like preachy, I guess, right
Throughout
now.
the season.
Yeah.
But Miami just I'm not loving Stephanie. Is that so hot? Sojai?
So yeah, no, I don't like her very much either.
Not loving, but they do bring it and they have really authentic relationships.
And the Adriana and Julia situation in the reunion, while it wasn't as huge as they led us to
I thought
believe.
it was pretty huge and they spent like 5 minutes on it.
Yeah. I mean,
Which was weird.
I think it'll be interesting next season moving forward,
Yeah.
like to see how that plays out. And I think
Yeah.
Adriana is lying to herself also. So we'll see if she, like
Yeah.
Kyle, can
Mhm.
live authentically
Live
in
in her
that.
truth. Yeah.
Mm.
I vote Potomac. Oh,
Mm.
are we gonna get some Karen coming back?
I think because Karen's out, right? That's
Yeah, and
official. I'm going to say
Potomac.
Potomac too. I don't know why. Though.
yeah, but it's a really tough call because Miami has like the glitz, some of the like glitz that Beverly Hills does that we like that
Mhm.
lifestyle porn that we just thrive on.
Yeah.
But there's so much going on in the Potomac world right now.
Yeah. And not for nothing, but the Potomac ladies are just some of the hottest people. on
They're
TV.
beautiful. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm. I'm living in my truth. That's what I have to say. Even when Ashley is doing her Ash talk.
Ashton.
Ashton. I think it's Ashton, but does she sometimes say Ash top? Or why do I think Ash top?
You know I'm doing a show coming up. Yes. Please do. And Jacqueline is helping me step into my Ashton is going to be the name of my drag persona. I'm going to be Ash T.O.P. Yes. It stands for Ash Ton of Pussy. I'm sorry, what?
I don't know.
Maybe
But
I think maybe
again-
that's what this guy said.
This is a highly unresearched podcast that you're listening to, so we're just going
Just
on
saying
vibes.
shit. Yeah. Criteria is chaos.
Vibes and fumes.
Yeah. Okay. New York
Um,
versus Dubai.
Okay, I have not spent much time in Dubai.
Okay. This is me being honest, Dubai was great this last season, but now it's canceled.
It is?
Yeah, it's gone. Well, I
Well,
think.
that's then they both are. Or at least New York is on hiatus or something.
Yeah, I think. Oh, yeah. What is the official ruling on New York? Because and New York is hard to evaluate anyway because we
Right.
do old school or new school. What's the criteria here?
Do we mess
But-
everything up if we throw out a whole bracket?
We do. We really do. But we can just advance one and know that they're going to get booted by Potomac in the following round. I think New York as a classic franchise, as a franchise that in the past was amazing, although Dubai had some amazing moments and like Chanel is, and the Caroline Stanberry's on there, who is a delight. I don't know. I think Roni just has to move on.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's not, I refuse to give credit though to Aaron.
No.
What's your name for bringing anything like this is like there's some great stuff in the new cast, but like
Mhm.
there's also some super basic like how did you get here? You are not entertaining.
The Aaron of last season, that whole shenanigans, I
Mm-mm.
will not stand for. And
No.
if they try to, I think they're coming back. I think they're making some sweeping changes and then coming back.
Mhm.
I'm sad that Brynn turned out to be such a piece of junk. I loved her the first
Yeah.
season. A lot of people did not. I loved her. And then she was a mess.
Yeah.
I still love her. I still have a soft spot for Brynn. I feel like she made some bad choices and she
Mhm.
needs some therapy. And
Mhm.
but that hair,
Oh,
fabulous.
she's gorgeous. She's probably
She's gorgeous.
Brynn is one of the like most natural beauty
Correct.
housewives of all time.
Yeah, but that I will not stand for in future.
The
Housewives
Aaron, the Rebecca Minkoff of it all, like
Yeah.
just a flop.
Yeah. And I feel like that's happening in a lot of, this is why it's important to do this now, because if all the Bravo franchises
We are
start to
doing
pull
really
this
important work.
nonsense,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, this is important. This is, and I hope that this gets back to Andy and the others. Pick up a camera, get Andy and tell him we cannot, I don't want to talk about bloggers. I don't want to talk about, it's okay to
Planting
include it-
stories in the press.
planting story. Like this is not, we want to see them actually live their lives. We want them to actually be friends. That's what we want to watch is friends arguing, making up, going on trips, living extravagant lives. Don't pretend film like it's COVID and you're trying to pretend it's not COVID. Like take the masks off, let us live in fantasy.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
And like practical jokes, like take it off the table.
Yeah.
You're not funny.
And pranks,
You're not here to
yeah.
be comedians. You're here to be yourselves.
Yeah. Okay. Correct.
I'm mad.
Although like the whole pigeon thing, I loved. I love pigeons. That was great.
Oh my God. Yeah. No, there's some great moments, but like it's not it's in a flop era right now. But
It's in a
but the
flop.
legacy of Roni is what's moving it forward.
Must be recognized. And
Yes.
and let this be a warning to you, ladies. This is as far as you're getting, and I'll tell you right now before we even discuss it again. All right. Now
By
this
the way,
sorry.
subscribe to our Patreon so we can have $5 a month.
Yeah.
These rich ladies is successful. And we're
I
like,
know. They don't care what we say.
You guys are
They're not
losers.
listening. Yeah.
No, they're not.
This is going to be one Bravo episode, by the way. We're not even doing like an entire Bravo. Maybe it'll get back to them. We'll see.
I mean,
And this is, let me just say this. I love every single Bravo show for some reason. There's something that is redeeming about every Bravo show. I will watch. If you put Bravo on in the background, I will watch it. I will never say no, put on something else. That's my channel. That's my background channel. But there are notes. We have notes.
there are notes. And I think that's a great segue into the next bracket, which is Real Housewives of New Jersey versus Project Runway.
Yeah.
I have skipped and not caught up on several seasons of Jersey, and I don't feel bad about it. Like when the twins were on,
I'll tell you, I haven't watched
However-
several seasons of Jersey either, and
Yeah.
I've never watched a full season of Project Runway. So this was a bracket where I was like, "Ooh, this is Priscilla to chat about."
Oh, great. No, I think Jersey has become hard to watch. I
Mhm.
think it again very repetitive with the Melissa, Teresa of it all. Like
Mhm.
we get it after what 10 years of this.
Yeah,
In some ways it's like sad. Like when I worry about them
yeah,
is when it's like really not fun, or when I like Jennifer Aiden, I don't feel like is fun to watch anymore. She just makes me like sad.
yeah.
Teresa, I'm like, when allegedly, Louis, don't come after me, but like I feel like you guys are still doing crimes, maybe.
Right.
Yeah, it's an ick.
Yeah, and it's family drama is the thing. It's like family and sad and yeah.
Yeah. And probably tax evasion. Like, I don't know. There's nothing. I think that's another one that's being reevaluated.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I've heard good things about Real Housewives of Rhode Island, and I feel like that's gonna take the Jersey
I'm
crown.
interested to see that. That'll be fun.
I saw Dolores. Someone posted a reel of an interview with Dolores, and she said these girls are raw. They're very green. It's like
Oh.
they didn't do their homework, which I feel like is a little bit was the case with Salt Lake City, where they,
Uh-huh.
you know how some new franchises come on and it's like, okay, they studied up,
Mm-hmm.
they've already gotten their fillers. They're like
Yeah.
camera ready and decided what their storylines are going to be. The way Dolores was talking about it gave me the impression that that's not what we're in for with Rhode Island.
Yeah. Salt Lake City feels almost like it's a drama musical production.
Mm.
You know, sometimes like I feel like I'm watching like and Housewives, cue the music and like
Yeah.
the receipts, timelines, you know. So
Yeah.
that'll be exciting. And I once got married in Rhode Island, so I have a fond memory.
Once.
Yes, I've been married twice and engaged thrice. I just
Oh.
one of my things one of my things I do. So
Well, I feel like that could be a bracket.
yeah.
Um,
I don't know if my husband would like it, but we could see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
um,
I think this might be an upset. Are we going to move Project Runway on for the feel good vibes?
for the feel good vibes, for again the legacy, like I studied fashion. I worked in fashion for a long time, on the low end. But
Oh,
like
I didn't know that.
I feel like Project Runway is maybe, and maybe I'm wrong because I haven't watched it in a long time, but I feel like the American Great British Bake Off, like it's just
Ah,
a little lower stake. Like, well, no, the stakes are high, but it's visual, it's fun. Project Runway.
do you watch Great British Baking Show? It's called two different things.
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
It is.
It's
a anti-anxiety medication for me.
It really is. And I watch it when I'm doing my work for school. I have it in the
Yeah.
background because it chills me out. Oh, I love it. Have you
It's
finished the
one of the
season?
only shows that I will not skip the opening credits.
Aw,
It's just so
we should
wonderful.
let them know. We should email them.
Yeah.
Guys, Priscilla likes your openers.
I
Well,
love
it is
the
beautiful.
opener.
Yeah. Okay. Top Chef versus The Valley. Another weird pairing, but we're just doing it.
And I've never seen an episode of Top Chef.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna need some guidance here.
Okay. Top Chef. Again, another great reason to watch it is then to listen to the Crappens recaps because their impressions of like Padma and Tom are spot on. And when they had the Padma and Gail battle, I love it so much. I watched so many cooking shows starting in college. Like that was my thing. And that's how I learned to cook, was watching like Rachel Ray to start off with. And then I moved on to Iron Chef and then Top Chef. And Top Chef, it has the drama. It's got, high stakes also. It's got elevated things that I will never cook. And then you get like the Bravo Leb high end chef, they become celebrities and I love it. But I haven't watched it the past couple seasons. It's one of those
Mm.
that's kind of fallen off the radar for me personally, but it is a legacy show. It's how many years now for Top Chef?
I
100?
couldn't even tell you. 100, I think, is correct.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about The Valley?
The Valley's tough. Because last season was scary.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jax is a very scary person. And
Yeah.
I don't know at what point a show has a little bit of responsibility. And I don't know what they would have done, but I did not feel that Brittany was safe.
Right.
And I still kind of don't. Like it's
Right.
um
Or that Cruz is. I hate him
Right.
living in that like 4-story house.
I'll watch it.
Mm-hmm. Well, Jax won't be on next season, but they are bringing in Brock and Sheena full time supposedly, and then they just had a cheating scandal break. Well, not just, but
which they bided their time to
right, which they
when
released as a
their
book.
relevance was waning.
Yeah.
"Oh, we'll break this out. Yeah, there's a lot of calculation on the Valley, I feel like.
Yeah,
I'm just like not into Nia and Danny.
yeah.
I
think there's something wrong. There's something they're hiding there.
Yeah.
They can't be. She's just too pure a soul. I don't understand how that's possible with him being so secretly dark. And then Lala also coming on full time. It's like, are we just moving
is she?
all? Are we just going to move all Vanderpump Rules over to the Valley? Or did I hear Stassi was getting a show?
she is.
And is Lala on that show? What's happening there?
I
need to
know.
look into that.
No, she was. I say no as if I know, but
Mhm.
what I recently saw was that Katie was filming with Stassi.
Katie. Okay, that makes sense.
Love Katie.
Maybe Katie and Ariana because they're doing something about her. Oh, I don't know. We'll see.
I'm gonna move.
Something about her, by the way. Great sandwiches. Go try one.
Oh yeah, I've never, but I would love to. I'm gonna move forward with Top Chef because I'm interested, and I think. Well, I'll leave it to you
Yeah.
to decide, but
I like Top Chef because I'm interested because the Top Chef Project Runway seems like a good matchup.
Mhm.
Also, I don't love just the migration of all Vanderpump Rules to the Valley. I liked Kristen on the Valley. I thought it was fun to see her be the voice of reason.
Yeah, and I honestly thought I was gonna detect calculation with her, but I think she's
Mhm.
just authentically chaotic.
Yeah. Yeah.
I I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, we'll move Top Chef, but I will watch the Valley. It's just I can't do another season like this one was. If it's going to be the same vibes as this last season, no. First
Yeah.
season was great, but also
But like also just thinking like there's no way it's gonna get to the end. So like it's not winning Best Bravo show ever in the
correct. That's
history of
also-
any podcast. So let's just
yeah.
remove
We'll
it
be
now.
okay with this decision. Yeah. Okay. Summer House versus Southern Charm.
That is really tough.
I feel like you said that every time.
I know. This is really hard. And like I said before, it's hard to be us.
Yeah. I will say we've laughed a lot less on this bracket
Yeah,
than the Thanksgiving
because it's
food one. It's
serious.
stressful.
This is very serious.
Yeah.
I will say Jesse is ruining Summer House for me.
Okay, I can see that.
He was very charming and fun the first year. Second year was uncool. He and Lexi were just like not a match. And now like with his trying to be a singer, it's just grossing me out.
Yeah, I don't think I liked Lexi. I think Lexi was maybe the problem there because I like Jesse and what's his name? Wes's friendship.
Yeah.
I like that. I like those two as a couple of ding dongs on the show, replacing like the Kyle and Carl of it all because they are now aging out of
Yeah.
Summer House. And Carl needs to go for his mental health and sobriety's sake. He just-
Although I think this business venture, I do not understand why they make fun of it.
it's a great idea.
Good idea. Like younger generations are like not drinking in the same way. There's plenty of people who want to still socialize and be sober curious. Like it makes always. I never understood why they were poo-pooing of it.
I think especially, and I know this is maybe questionable, but in a California sober way, if he could include THC drinks at his place, I think that would be even more doable.
Well, isn't there something? Isn't it
There's
what's
like adaptogens in his drinks, like
okay?
so they do calm you down a little bit, like magnesium and ashwagandha and stuff like that. I think I don't know if they've
Magnesium.
branched out.
I don't
Yeah.
need to get diarrhea at a bar. I'm not paying for that.
well, but magnesium does calm me down. I drink recess magnesium drinks all the time. They help me with my anxiety. And I don't drink very often anymore, but if I do and I have a hangover, they really help with anxiety. So
Mhm.
recess, drink recess. Where's the sponsorship at?
Where is it?
Where
We've
is
been
it?
at this again. What, 2 weeks by now?
2 weeks. We thought this was anyway. Anyway, this is neither here nor there. Okay, so Summer House for You has been ruined by Jesse. I'm also sad that Paige is now gone.
Yeah.
I'm sad. I'm just sad that everyone's getting
Oh,
older
there is
on
going
that
to be.
show.
Yeah. Southern Charm, I think it's held its own pretty well. I liked the newbies.
Yeah, and I think the newbies are integrating well into the cast because
Mhm.
eventually, like Shep's gonna have to go, but Austin can stay a little longer. He's younger than Shep. But Shep is what?
Mhm.
He's like 55. I'm just kidding. I don't
I'm
know how old he is.
I'm kind of a shopologist, and I
Are
feel,
you okay?
Yeah, I feel weird saying that.
Well, you should, but it's okay.
Oh, this is a good time to tell my Craig story, I guess.
Okay, yeah, it's a great time.
Yeah, Craig thinks I'm crazy.
Oh, well.
So during the height of COVID,
Mhm.
the initial quarantine, I was living in Manhattan. I was extremely stressed. My sister is a doctor, and so and during the PPE shortage, I was just like doing whatever I could to get masks. I
Mhm.
had some fashion contacts from my old vendors in China. I was like trying to get people to make masks. I made this whole Instagram dedicated to getting information out there, and I just needed to be helping.
Right, I get it.
And I was like, who better to help than someone with a lot of fabric at his disposal?
Right.
So I came at Craig from all angles.
Mhm.
And I got a little weird with it, but I was extremely stressed. I was living in a shoebox. My kid had just started walking, like in the shoebox,
Mhm.
and I just felt stifled by my life. So I mean, I was DMing his dad on Facebook. I was tweeting at the cast. But it was all like, hey, I really think Craig could make a big difference if he, did a tutorial or, use some of his fabric to make some PPE. So I just came at it with at all angles, and I went too far, probably.
Yeah, well,
And finally one night he was on, and you remember he was partying.
yeah,
He and Austin were partying through
through COVID. Yeah.
which I took very personally because my life
Yes.
is so stifling. And so me and some of my followers like hopped on one of their lives, and we were like, Craig, please make PPE. And he just shut it down. He was like, it's not as easy as you think. Like,
Yeah. Stop
shut it
telling my dad.
yeah, stop. Leave me alone. And it made me cry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And then there was like this weird, my handle was Bonjour Bitches blog
Mhm.
at the time.
I remember.
Like 2 days after that, Shep put something on his Instagram that said, like a pillow that said Bonjour Bitches. And I was like, are they talking about it maybe? Like,
yeah, for sure they were.
So it was weird. I felt very embarrassed. Again, I was super duper stressed, but like the only thing Craig did, this was also when Craig thought he was going to solve racism by having a bowling night with like the police or something. Like, so whatever. He was super tone deaf during that time. And like, instead of actually using the resources that he had to show people how to make masks or encourage them to do something, he was like, hey guys, I'm here to show you, since the PPE shortage is happening, how you can, make a mask, and tied a t-shirt around his face. So that's my weird, I freaked out a Bravo celebrity story. I'm a different person now. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he has me blocked on all platforms. I think I'm gonna This is a tough one because I'm not like in love with either of these shows,
Mhm.
really. What do you think?
I think at its height, I would have said Summer House. I
Mhm.
loved Summer House for a while, and I really do like West and Jesse. Although West, his charm was
Waning.
a lot stronger the first season. Yeah, it's waning for
Yeah.
sure. But I think, like you said, Southern Charm, the newbies are integrating better.
Mhm.
It seems like it's going to be able to continue flowing.
Yeah.
And also Molly,
Mm.
shout out Molly if you're listening. Molly follows me on
Probably
Instagram.
is.
Well, she follows me on Instagram, and we like each other's stuff all the time, and so I feel like we're friends. And
Oh,
she's like
follow
my
me,
favorite
Molly.
newbie. Yeah. So
She's
I was like,
the model and musician, right?
correct.
I
Yeah.
really like her. She's very authentic.
Exactly. I was like, oh my gosh, she's my favorite on the show. If anybody was going to follow me, I would have wanted it to be Molly. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Let's
let's pick.
move on to Southern Charm because
Okay.
yeah, it's rolling along.
Yeah. Okay. Below Deck VPR. Below Deck, I realize, has multiple franchises. We're just lumping them all into one because we are. And Vanderpump is a behemoth in and of itself. So
Yeah. I mean, VPR has to move forward.
yeah.
The legacy of it all.
Yeah.
Everything.
Vanderpump had the biggest scandal in television history in the last 10 years, at least.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
Tom Sandoval took a selfie with my phone of the two of us. He, knowing his angle, he's like, I got this. I know my angle.
Where were you? Was this BravoCon? Did you ever go to BravoCon?
I have not. I wish. I went to the Golden Crappies in LA in like
Oh,
2019, I think.
Oh,
And-
pre-Sandoval.
Yeah, pre-Scandal. So, and Ariana was there too, so I got to chat with Ariana for a little bit. And I made an ass out of myself there because I was like, "You were so Ariana in that moment," or I said something like that, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm such a fucking idiot." But also, side note, my shirt from Velvet Hammer Designs,
Yeah.
Sarah Rose Smith, is on the season of Scandal. He wore it several times, and he was, although is trash for many
Mm.
reasons, he
Mhm.
did make sure to tell NBC to put my shop name in the credits for that.
That's
So
amazing. And I know you got some sales from that.
I did get
That
some
has
sales from
been
it.
a very popular shirt.
Yeah. So I do have to give him some flowers, and also Ariana flowers because I love her so much.
Well, yeah, we give her
And
more flowers. He did
so
what,
many flowers.
a stop clock is right 2 times a day.
Yes, that's correct.
so-
And also Love Island is my
Mhm.
Bible. So my religion, I guess. And she is now something of that. Anyway, that's not on here because it's
Yeah.
Peacock, but it
Her
was the other way.
ascension, well deserved, hard earned.
Correct. All right, we've moved on to the second bracket. Well, we're gonna get there.
This is not Thanksgiving sides.
I
You need to be
think it'll
funny.
be faster. Yeah, yeah, be funnier, guys. Okay, now let's be funny. First round was intense, and
No,
it was
but
like we were
this is-
taking the SATs.
This is hard.
Okay, oh god, how can we funny here? This is hard.
Because right now I would this is hard. Beverly Hills versus Salt Lake. Beverly
Mhm.
Hills, which is kind of waning in its giving, and Salt Lake City is sort of has plateaued at a high giving.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it really does. It really, really does to me. And Beverly Hills has some newbies coming on. We haven't met them yet. So who's
Yeah.
to say what this season will bring? But I would say based on the most recent seasons of both shows, which is a criteria that I've just established as the most important,
Right. Right.
I would agree that Salt Lake City is best.
Yeah.
And while I'm moving it, is that okay with you to move
Yes.
Salt Lake? Okay.
Yeah.
While I'm moving it ahead, is it odd to you that Mary Cosby has gotten
More sane?
Yes, more sane, but also she continues to bring up. This is a callback to last episode, guys. If I can remember it, bunny shooters.
First of all, the dog farted. And then you said, oh, maybe that's Mary. You said, come on, Brahma. Oh, we better sit over here because Mary's got gas. And then your dog farts and smells the whole house up. And then you blamed it like it was my fart. I'm like, first of all, I eat healthy. My farts don't come out like that. We should know the fart between my fart and a dog fart. And then you're, oh my God, Mary, is that you? Then both, like, okay, I'm like, enough, I got it. And next I won't tell you when I fart.
Okay.
Seriously?
I know.
Like,
I'm
if
like,
you
I wanna-
farted and I smelled, I would never make fun of you. And you don't even know if I smelled your fart before.
Yes, there's lots of farting this year, which reminds me, well, it doesn't remind me, but there was also a lot of fart mentions in the speeches at my wedding. And I don't know how that happened, but like
Well, because
both
farts
my
are funny.
dad and my brother or sister managed to, and I'm not like a big, like the joke in my family is that I don't fart. So I don't know, but it's not like a big joke.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a run of the mill or even low
It's like a third tier joke.
frequency. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the tertiary joke, and certainly like not one I would expect to rise to wedding speech level.
Twice.
So yeah, just wanted to share that.
Okay, well, we appreciate it. And we appreciate your vulnerability.
Thank you.
And we hope that you do fart at some point on the show.
We'll
Just
see.
to prove that it does happen, because humans must fart 14 times a day or they explode. So we know you're
Well,
doing it. Anyway.
I think that's going to be the real that we put on Instagram.
What's
If you got
science?
here because of that,
Mhm.
you're all caught up.
Yeah, welcome. The criteria is chaos. Okay, Potomac versus New York. Now, do we follow the same criteria of most recent season? Oh, and we've also issued warnings to New York. So I think we already made the decision here.
We've what?
We've already made the decision. We issued a warning to New York that they were on thin ice.
Yeah, they are. But the legacy,
But the legacy. It's so hard because there's two versions of New York.
there's two versions. So, okay, the chaos rule is current
Current. Okay.
for this bracket. Last
Okay,
time
but
it wasn't.
maybe next round it won't be. Who
We'll
knows?
see. I mean,
Yeah.
so
It-
Potomac.
Yeah, this feels really sad. I mean, it feels really weird that Salt Lake has beaten at this point Beverly Hills and Orange County and Atlanta, like legacy shows.
Well,
like
that's your fault for making the brackets so terrible.
most things are my fault, and I accept responsibility for that. But also, how exciting! What a time to be alive. All right,
I mean,
Project Runway versus Top Chef. This is like
Oh.
you versus me in our souls, because you're the fashiony and I'm the cookie.
it really
person.
is. Oof.
Just depends how, on a scale of 1 to 10, how strongly do you feel about Project Runway? Wait, don't say it yet. I'm going to think of my number for Top Chef and be honest, because
Okay.
honesty is important. And then whoever has the highest number wins. Don't just say 10.
No,
okay.
no. We have to be
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 7.
7.
Okay. Top Chef versus Project Runway. I don't know. What's your, okay, that was my suggestion. What's yours?
Alphabetical.
Well, by the last
Project
name or
Runway
first
comes
name.
first.
Paper, rock, scissors?
I feel like Project Runway, for some reason, it's like more because it's like fashion and lighter. It's more Bravo than a cooking show.
Okay, I'll accept that answer because they're both competition shows, but more, although there's a lot of cooking on like dates and stuff, like let's go to a cooking class, guys, and eating at restaurant. But I will accept Project Runway.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one.
And I think this next one's easy. Or maybe not.
Yeah, I know. I think you're right. I think it's Vanderpump.
Okay, on the count of 3. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
It's Vanderpump.
Backwards 3, 3, 2, 1. I already said it. Oops. Okay.
Yeah,
Vanderpump. Okay.
moves on.
See, it's gotten easier. It's always the first round that's the hardest. You got to trim the fat, and it's grisly.
What?
You know.
I don't know. I don't look
There's-
at these.
Woo.
Okay, SLC versus
Potomac.
Potomac.
Potomac is maybe 2 years older than Salt Lake City. It's not that much older. They're both
Right.
fairly new.
Yeah.
So I think we could maybe look at the show as a whole here because we're really getting to the end.
There's only one Karen Huger,
The Grand Dame.
the Grand Dame. And she says, and she's just like Luann, in my opinion, Countess level entertaining.
Mm. If you mixed Countess, the delusions of
Yes, delusion.
Luann,
The
the
delusion.
delusions of Luann and Mary Cosby together, it would make Karen Huger.
That I see it. And if you add all three, you get J-Lo.
Oh, Whew, magic! There's J-Lo on
J-Lo
screen.
is the delusions of the top 5 housewives in a trench coat.
Oh my gosh! Wow. Okay, so you're saying Potomac here is what you're saying.
I'm saying Potomac because they really came to the plate without the like being so overly prepared.
Mm,
They have, well, I guess both have most of their original cast.
hmm
And but also what Potomac is, it's interesting because we're mid-season with both of them. So I think
Mhm.
that it makes the bracket kind of easier. Like
Yeah.
what Potomac has in store, I'm far more interested in, which is Karen coming back
hmm
and the Wendy of it all.
hmm Yeah. And like you said, Salt Lake City feels a little bit too produced, too prepared. Potomac, they feel like they have real relationships.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they do on Salt Lake City as well. Feel like they have a relationship.
I think so too, but like we said earlier too, with like we're tired of who's planting stories in the press, and like that's
Mhm.
really what a
Mhm.
lot of this season is based on. So like yeah, some of the arguments are great, and they're dressed as zombies, like it's ridiculous to watch, but it's
Yeah.
also we've sung this song before.
Right. And Giselle is such a force of nature as well. Giselle is a huge part of Bravo in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay, we're gonna move Potomac on.
I
agree
mean, I
with you.
think I see where this whole thing is going, and I'm on board with it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. I think this last one's gonna be difficult. Obviously, this one right here is easy.
Yeah.
Vanderpump.
Vanderpump versus Project Runway. Vanderpump
Okay.
rules.
It's very tricky because who knows where Vanderpump is about to go? It's promising, There's
Are
a
they
whole-
recasting the whole thing?
Oh yeah, there's a whole
Yeah.
trailer out already, and it looks good.
Oh, I have not seen it.
Oh yeah, you'll have to go check it out. It looks good. Fresh meat for Lisa to dangle in front of our faces. I love Lisa. So this is
Mhm,
like a
mhm.
sneaky backdoor way into Lisa. And when Vanderpump was at its prime, I argued literally with several of my friends that was the best show that had ever been made on TV.
Yeah. Well, it didn't really have a flop era.
No. Well, I would say I think it was great up until like season 6 or 7, and then it kind of chilled out, and then the
Scandal.
Scandival. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
To
think?
me, this is easy.
Okay.
Like, because Real Housewives of Potomac might be having a great season,
Mhm.
but it's not the best show on Bravo. And like it would be hard if it was Vanderpump versus, say, Roni or even Atlanta.
Right.
But it's not. That's not where we are.
That's not where we are. Where we've gotten ourselves is here. We've gotten here somehow. My concern is that Bravo started reality as a housewives thing. You know what I mean? And it feels naughty to not have a housewife franchise be the number one, especially when Vanderpump fell off so hard at the end that they've had to completely recast.
Yeah, but that was always going to happen because these people were going to age out of this lifestyle.
Right.
And I'm talking about VPR until now.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe the next is going to be it at all.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to find people organically banging in that bathroom.
Right.
Like,
And
You are
That
not going to
cast
have
was
the
so
whole
great.
that alley is not going to mean the same thing to these people that it meant to those the
Or to
original
us.
cast and to us. Yeah,
I've eaten at Sir 3 times now.
I've had the goat cheese balls.
Yeah.
Peter Madrigal was there, of course.
Yes, of course. He's always there. He
Um,
lives
um,
there.
I went. I did use the restroom, the
Mhm.
famous
Famous
restroom of
restroom.
Jax and oh my god, what was her name? Laura
Laura
Lee. Didn't,
Lee,
didn't they
yeah.
bang in one of the bathrooms?
Mhm.
Yeah, it was a lackluster. It's a lackluster place.
It's not great.
It's not great.
It needs a little cleanup. Although I went this summer, and that's where I met up with our friend Candy,
Andy,
and we ate
cool.
in the garden, which I had never eaten in the garden before. I always ate inside the restaurant, and the garden was beautiful. I don't know if that's a new addition or what, but that was lovely. So I recommend if you're making the pilgrimage,
Yeah.
go to there.
Yeah, I will
Um,
say the mocktails there are just as expensive as the cocktails.
Are
That's
they?
not a VPR problem. That's like a societal
life
issue.
problem, yeah.
Sorry guys, juice should not be expensive.
I agree. Unless it takes a substantial amount of effort for the bartender.
Sure, if you're muddling me something, but like, what even? No.
No, yeah, I agree. But I've seen this
Or if you're
argument
giving me
play
like
out.
non-alcoholic champagne, like
Yeah.
it better be $4.
Right, I agree.
I
Totally.
don't remember what I got, but it was non-alcoholic, but the price did not reflect that. But again, that's why Carl, I'm hoping, if you're listening to this, you're doing something about it.
Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt it. I bet they're
yeah.
expensive as heck.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how he's going to make his money. That's what he's got to do. So
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to say VPR.
VPRs,
or-
I think not just this setup ending us there, but I think it would stand up in a court of law.
Okay, mhm. And Karen Huger, as a frequent visitor of courts of law, has to respect those decisions, regardless of her title and her level of specialness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, we've crowned it. Now listen, new cast.
You got
We
big
reserve
shoes
the
to
right.
fill.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we reserve the right to
Mhm.
change these ratings at any time. We can
Mhm.
rip these right out.
And the fourth wall is so far broken by with you guys walking in. Like, we know you don't work there. So how are you gonna sell this to us?
Yeah.
A big hill to climb. And I'm
Mhm.
not optimistic. But I also was not optimistic about Potomac or Salt Lake City.
Mhm.
So I don't trust my initial instincts with any of this shit either.
Okay. I'm just putting a date on this bracket.
Okay.
So that it is at
As of
November 12th, 2025. These are the ratings, and we reserve the right to change them.
Mhm.
Nobody is allowed to yell at us, but we will entertain your suggestions for improvement.
yeah, I mean, look, I feel like if we like shuffled these, we could come up with a very different answer.
I agree. You're right. If
So
we,
maybe this is a quarterly thing.
yeah, we need to reevaluate. Maybe they need to hire us to do this.
I'm just saying we're available. Also, speaking of VPR, shout out to Ryan Bailey,
Hmm.
lover of VPR, who had his pregnancy announcement in the Sir Alley.
Oh, I didn't even know that. That's
Yes.
amazing. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay. Well,
so-
yes, shout out. And shout out to our other Bravo podcasty friends and
Yes.
content creator friends. We love you, and we hope to have you on for future more in-depth Bravo coverage,
Mhm.
or we'll have you on. We'll talk about something non-Bravo related, because this was stressful.
This was very stressful.
I'm stressed. I'm sweating.
I'm
over
sweating.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay.
go take a shower.
Yeah, good. All right. Well, everybody else, first of all, go shower, because you'll have some great thoughts in there. Then come back, write a review. I take that back. Write the review right now while it's fresh on your mind.
Yeah.
Write a review for the pod, or just comment.
Only a good one though. If you don't have a good review, go shower.
Yes, and think of something nice to say, and then come back.
Think about give us 5 stars.
Yeah, and tell all your friends, and DM us your suggestions for brackets, and we may or may not make them happen.
Yep.
But this is what we say
This is what we say.
for today. And we love you, and we'll talk to you soon.
You can have your opinions, but we say what